recent sudden civil conflict, and IGAD and our partners have striven to restore peace. We agreed at the IGAD summit in Nairobi last month that one of the principles of engagement with South Sudan would be the release of these detainees. Today's act are in line with that commitment, and I am therefore very grateful to the government of South Sudan for its compliance with the agreement. Some detainees still remain in custody. As the IGAD heads of state and government, we will continue our conversation about them with our brother, President Kiir. Together, we will also discuss how best to establish the urgently needed monitoring and verification mechanism provided for in the cessation of hostilities agreement signed on the 23rd of January this year. Many friends and partners have pledged to contribute to the verification mechanism, and I urge them to meet their obligations promptly. The people of South Sudan only recently achieved their independence. They need a secure, stable country to enjoy the fruits of their struggle, just as we, their neighbors, need a stable, secure, and peaceful partner with whom to develop our region. IGAD wishes to see normalcy return to South Sudan as quickly as possible. Kenya and our neighbors and partners will walk this journey to peace and stability with the people of South Sudan, and there shall be no turning back. I thank General Sumbeyo and the other IGAD special envoys who continue to devote themselves to mediating this conflict and will continue to do so as the peace process takes shape in the coming days and weeks. Their efforts show the strength of African solidarity and the commitment of this continent to solving its own problems. Let all sides in the conflict silence their guns. Let food, water, and medicine reach those who most need them. Let those in the camps return to their homes. Let us learn from the events of the last few months, and may we never again see anything like them again. At this stage, I would like to invite the Honorable John Luke to make a short statement on behalf of his fellow colleagues. John Luke.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, as you have heard from His Excellency the President, the seven of us, whom he mentioned, arrived Kenya this afternoon at precisely 2:30. For the first time since we were detained on the 16th of December, we got let out today, this morning, on the intercession by His Excellency, the President of Kenya, President Kenyatta. We are very thankful to him for his concern about the situation in Southern Sudan. We are also very thankful to the whole region that has been also concerned with the crisis in South Sudan. As we came this morning or this afternoon, we also left behind 4 of our comrades, 4 of our colleagues who were detained with us. That made the number 11. They have remained there in South Sudan. They are still under detention. We hope that as the President continues to discuss with his colleague, the President of the Republic of South Sudan, General Salva Kiir Mayardit, we hope that all his efforts will be fruitful in terms of getting all the detainees out so that they can contribute positively in the resolution of the problems that Southern Sudan is unfortunately undergoing. Those of us from South Sudan, particularly we, the 11 political detainees, we still do recognize our President, Salva Kiir Mayardit, as our longtime comrade, because we had struggled for more than 20 years or 21 years in order to achieve the current independence of South Sudan. That could not have been possible also without the support of the region. So as we got released into the hands of His Excellency President Kenyatta today, we have to tell the whole world that we don't feel bitter. We don't think that our president is our enemy, not at all. We are his people, we are his friends, we are his colleagues, we are his comrades. We are all feeling sad about the tragic situation that had happened in our country. Just soon after 3 years of independence, we are all concerned that in as much as the region is very concerned, it is first and foremost our national duty to see that we restore our country to normalcy. We are putting ourselves at the service of the mediators, the IGAD countries in the region, and also at the service of our two colleagues, the comrades, Comrade Salva Kiir Mayardit, who is our president, as well as Dr. Riek Machar, who is leading another group. Our hope and wish is that the crisis in our country should be quickly resolved, because we have seen the suffering of our people, and that is not what they deserve, and that is not what we had fought for many years and paid a lot of sacrifices. It is our hope that as His Excellency President Kenyatta continues, together with his colleagues in the region, to lead or to continue to support the peace process, it is our belief that soon the situation in Southern Sudan should be resolved. Our contribution must be positive, must be very, very positive. We are not for violence in our country. We feel ashamed, we really feel ashamed indeed, that our people are getting displaced, that they are dying because of issues that we can resolve. It is our very hope that as the peace process takes off on the 7th, and as the leaders of the region are now going to meet, we hope that it will not be too long before South Sudan comes back to normalcy and our people who are displaced go back to their homes to rebuild their lives. For this matter, I want to finally put on my own colleagues who are behind here our greatest appreciation for President Kenyatta. We feel that we have also come to our second home, Kenya. This is the country that supported us, together with other countries in the region, to achieve the independence of South Sudan. We call upon His Excellency the President to work together with his colleagues to help us so that we can leave behind this tragedy. And thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, my brothers, we will agree.
We need to take a photo.
Yeah, then please we take a photo.
Yeah, we need to take a photo with him. Very
Are you okay? Well, a briefing there from President Uhuru Kenyatta in regards to the release of 7 of 11 political prisoners from Southern Sudan who have been given asylum in Kenya. They were released earlier on this week, and they have been given asylum in Kenya.